What's to YouTube fam? It's your girl TK, and I'm in my car vlogging, and I decided that I wanted to get online real quick and speak to you guys about Donald Trump. In this video in particular, we're going to be talking January 6th and the insurrection that he caused, which we all seen together. Now, if you guys don't know, he is currently going through a lot of indictments dealing with his election, indictments dealing with classified documents, and now he's currently facing the indictment dealing with January 6th and the insurrection that occurred. You know, I want you guys to understand something. The fact that Donald Trump is asking his lawyers to advocate on his behalf when he said that what he has done, what he has requested to do was intentional. You know, him asking his supporters to go out and basically protest, that was intentional. So why don't he stand in the paint, just like a lot of his supporters have done, and, you know, basically face reality? Because a lot of those supporters who went on January 6th and stormed the U.S. Capitol, well, guess what? They are incarcerated. They're facing 10 plus years in prison. But guess what? Donald Trump is saying, I don't want to go through that. Why not? If you are saying that it was intentional, you are going to do whatever you can to make America great again, well, then you own your bullshit. You own it. You don't walk away. You don't bow down. You own what you said you went through. So now at this point, his attorneys are now going and speaking out, and they're requesting to speak to Jack Smith. Now, if you guys don't know, Jack is the person that is in charge of all these indictments that is currently occurring to Mr. Donald Trump, including the possibility of an indictment dealing with January 6th insurrection. At this point, I don't know why it took this long for Jack Smith to even want to deal with an insurrection regarding January 6th. Or excuse me, I don't know why it took so long for Jack Smith to come up with the thought of an indictment for Donald Trump. But, you know, he finally got there. He's finally saying, you know, it's time to hold Donald Trump liable for the actions of using his supporters, his followers, to storm the U.S. Capitol. Who would think that a presidency will be tied to treason, abuse, neglect of his position? This man, he has like, he acts like a 2-year-old, almost like a toddler. If he does not get his way, he will act out. And it is dangerous what he is capable of doing. That is Donald Trump. That is Donald Trump as a businessman. That is Donald Trump as a leader, a toddler. That is what we were basically dealing with when we dealt with Donald Trump. And it's so interesting. This man has businesses. All of them, if you pay attention to them, they basically are like trash. They literally are falling to the ground. And if they don't, it's because somebody kind of like helps him out. But like his businesses are like even in defaults. You know, it's just really interesting these days. And then on top of that, you know, talking about attorneys, he can't even keep any real attorneys to basically advocate on his behalf. This whole presidency, Donald Trump, the 45th president of the United States, his presidency has become a fudging thriller. That's what Donald Trump's presidency stands for. Thriller. Have you guys thought about that? Have you paid attention, noticed it? If you haven't, you definitely need to be paying more attention. Anyhow, guys, it is 95 degrees. Earlier today, when I did a video on Miss Beyonce Knows Carter, it was like 87, and I liked it. It wasn't as hot, but now it's 95. But it's about 2 o'clock in the evening right now, and it's 95 degrees out. And I'm telling you, you can feel this overcast of heat that's just like sitting on a... Now, you know, if I was probably, you know, and I hate to say it like this, but if I was white, I probably would like this because, you know, I can get me a nice suntan, but I'm already black. I'm black as hell. So this right here is not really giving what I thought I was going to have gave. It is really miserable. It's hot. It's disappointing. It's disrespectful. That's what this heat is giving right now. But anyhow, guys, I just, you know me, I like to tell you guys, especially if you follow me on YouTube, I like to tell you how hot it is out here, and it's really hot. Anyhow, guys, follow me on my community tab. That's where I talk laws, rules, regulations, policies, and procedures. Also, Instagram, if you are interested. My Instagram is TKKNOWLES01. I think at this point, we should be seeing to Donald Trump stand in the paint. You had everybody else doing it. They're now singing a jail song, and you should be doing it as well. Peace, love, and happiness, guys. Bye.